Welcome to this special edition of Key Trades. We're following on from three key trades coming out of the budget. There's a lot of trades to follow. If you look at the effects of the sugar tax, you look at the effects potentially of the oil and gas industry. But we're taking a look, first of all, with a look at the currency markets and the afterflow from this. Chris Beauchamp is with us. It's an interesting budget. George Osborne continually talks about the next generation. In terms of the currency trade you've taken, euro sterling.
Yes, it's moved higher after the last couple of days and continues to move higher today. We had a downgrade to those UK growth forecasts, so slightly weaker for the pound, and certainly it is still moving above, crucially, the highs we saw last week. So I think this one, it's a longer term trend. It's based on euro strength. Of course, the ECB has really kicked that one back in. And you can see how we could be moving back to those highs from late February now, above 79 pence for the euro against the pound. I think on the basis that UK economy is going to be slightly weaker than we thought, and we have that strength from the ECB.
Interesting to take a look, a step back and take a look at the big picture. We've often talked about the FTSE indices to watch. The FTSE 100 is predominantly externally viewed. It's got a large number of externally operated companies in it. So let's take a look at the FTSE 250 and see what the trade is out of that, because we've got a lot of these companies that depend on the domestic economy for growth.
And we had a period of weakness the last few days for this one. It has rallied, of course, along with the broader market. But if we do see it continue to move higher today and slightly up on the session so far. So maybe once the budget's out the way and the Fed's out the way, and we can both look at the sort of consequences of that, you could start to see it moving upwards back towards that 17,000 level. That might allow us to consider moving back in the direction of those December highs, about 17,500.
Now, the other aspect I know you wanted to look at was oil and gas. So let's take a look at the sector as a whole. I think you can trade these on the IG platform, the oil and gas sector. Yes,
we've had the Chancellor announcing today, of course, that he's decided to abolish that tax on the revenue oil companies get. Now, you can argue that that tax isn't bringing in much anyway, because they're not making any money on the oil price, and it's a bit of a symbolic move. Certainly spikes the guns of the S&P in Parliament. But you've got the sector itself moving up 2.7% today. So again, it's been consolidating the last few days, along with oil, if you like, and I think we continue to see it moving back perhaps towards that 6,500 level for the sector. So if you're looking at this sector, it's names like BP and Shell, both of which are sitting at the top of the FTSE 100 so far this afternoon.
Chris, thanks so much indeed. That's it for today's special edition of Key Trades. Don't forget to watch out as well for the 6 o'clock release from the Fed later on this evening. We'll be taking a look at the currency markets and all of that as we look ahead to tomorrow's trade. Hope you can join us there for that. Tomorrow morning I'll be taking a look at the Fed and the afterflow at 7:50 a.m.